Hello student, in this video we will discuss about the neutralization reaction because in the last video I have told you in the neutralization reaction when acid and base react to each other, so both neutralize to each other, cancel out to each other and form salt and water. So here we are going to discuss about the metal oxide with acid. Yes, so what is going to takes place when metal oxide or and acid react to each other, so form salt and water. So as I have told you, acid can neutralize by base only, but here acid is getting neutralized by metal oxide. Yes, it means what? The metal oxide having the basic character. Yes, student. So I have given example one. Here you can see magnesium oxide when react to HCl. So it will form magnesium chloride and water. Yes. Similarly, student, here you can see when non-metal oxide react with base, so what will happen? So when non-metal oxide react with base, yes, so it will form salt and water. Now base is neutralized by non-metal oxide. It means what? Non-metal oxide having the acidic character. Yes, you can see here carbon dioxide is an example of non-metal oxide, and it is reacting with the NaOH, sodium hydroxide, and forming the salt, carbonate salt, that is sodium carbonate and water. So you can see here there is two two sodium ion, so which is forming the sodium carbonate. And how the carbonate is forming here, carbon dioxide is present, so it attach with this oxygen and form the carbonate. Yes, so sodium carbonate like this takes place then with the formation of the water. So this is all about the neutralization reaction. So you need to remember acid and base both neutralize to each other and form the salt and water. And those substances which can neutralize the acid, those are basic in nature like metal oxide. And those substances which can neutralize the base, so those substances are known as acidic. Yes, then student will discuss here about the chemical property of base. Yes, so as like acid, base also react with metal and form salt and hydrogen gas. Here you can see NaOH is reacting with this zinc and forming the sodium zincate. Okay, and this sodium zincate, you may ask a question how this formula does takes place. So it is not exact formula of sodium zincate, it is the basic formula. And when we will discuss in higher class about the coordination compound, so exact formula you will get of the sodium zincate. Yes, so after the formation of salt, this is the sodium zincate and form the hydrogen gas. Yes, and this hydrogen gas we can test through the pop test. Yes, yesterday in the last video I have told you. Yes, now student, this reaction which is taking place with metal and the base, so all the metal do not don't show this reaction. Why? Because all the metal are not uh, amphoteric in nature. They do not react with base as well as the acid. Some of the metal can react with the base as well as the acid. Yes, then student, if we talk about the second property, chemical property of base with the metal carbonate and with metal bicarbonate, so base do not react with these compound. Yes, the reaction will not take place. Now student, this is a very important part of this chapter, and you need to remember whenever the definition of acid if come in an exam, so you should write this one only. Yes, acid as well as of the base. Yes, so over here you can see when acid react with the water, yes, or we dissolve acid in water, so it release H plus ion. Yes, and according to Arrhenius theory, this is the Arrhenius theory. Okay, when any substance give H plus ion with the water or on the hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means what, student? The substance is broken down in the presence of acid. So those are known as those that process is known as hydrolysis. So about the hydrolysis, hydrolysis is the process in which water is required, and in the presence of water the substance is breaking down, that is process is hydrolysis. So according to Arrhenius theory, when the substance give H plus in the presence of water, so those substances are acid, and this definition you should write when if it come in the exam. Yes, then I have given example of HCl. If HCl react with the water, yes, so it produce S plus and Cl negative. Now both become the aqueous. Now this H plus is a very reactive in nature. So it react with the lone pair of the oxygen, okay, and form the hydronium ion. Yes, and this hydronium ion is a very important to decide the acidic character of any acid. Okay, so this H plus is a reactive with the water. Why? Because the lone pair, the pair of the electron present on the oxygen atom, and it combine with this lone pair and form the hydronium ion. Then we'll discuss about the base. So what about the base, student? Base can react, dissolve with the water, yes, or react with water and form the OH minus ion, hydroxyl ion. Yes, and you can see here when sodium hydroxide, I have given the example, sodium hydroxide and the water. If you add the water or sodium hydroxide add into water, so what will happen that sodium ion and the hydroxyl ion would form. Yes, so what the theory of the Arrhenius here? The substances give OH minus ion, okay, with the water or on the hydrolysis. So those substances are the base. This is the definition of base, okay. So you should write this one when it come in the exam. Clear? Now we need to talk about here about the hydronium ion. So hydronium ion is I have told you it is a responsible for the acidic character of acid. Yes. Then we are going to talk about the similarity between the acid and base. So what is the similarity? Both acid and base give ions, okay, with water, and because of that both are the conductor of the electricity. Yes, so I'll see one diagram here. Student, you can see this diagram. In this diagram we can use either dilute acid or dilute base, and we'll use the nail, iron nail, and the wire, yes, and battery and bulb. So as we switch on and close this circuit, so what will happen if acid and base, diluted acid and base is present in this tub? So what will happen? The bulb will start to glow. It means what? Both are the conductor of electricity. Now student, we will discuss about the base and the alkali. Basically base and alkali are same but a little bit different. Yes, those base which dissolve in a water, those are known as alkali, and a base which is not soluble in a water, those are known as base. Means all alkalis are base but all base are not alkali. Means the if number of the bases are present in the lab, yes, so all bases are not dissolved in the water, so those are known as base only. Yes, and there and those bases are the, if we touch them so they may cause harm us, but alkali are less harmful. Yes, so if we dissolve in a water, so they can dissolve. Yes. Then student, we will discuss about the very crucial part of this chapter again. This is the dilution of acid and base. Yes. So student, I have told you about the dilute and the concentrated acid. Yes, concentrated solution or dilute solution. So if the water amount is more in any kind of the solution, so that solution is the uh, dilute solution. If the water amount of the solution in the water amount is a less, so that solution is known as concentrated solution. Yes, so here we are going to talk about the dilution of the acid and base, how we can dilute acid and base. It's a very important some of the time in the exam regarding to this topic. You will find the question. Yes, so student, you can see here I've shown here water. If you add water in base and the acid, so what will happen? The reaction will be very highly exothermic. Yes, the reaction will be highly exothermic, and because of that it may cause harm us. Yes, why? Because the acid may come out from the test tube, okay, or the test tube may be broken down, and because of that the person who is doing the experiment, so that may injured. So because of this condition, highly exothermic reaction, when you add water into the acid and the base, yes, so highly exothermic reaction will take place, and because of this the person may get injury. And what will happen if we do vice versa process? Student, if we add acid or base water, yes, so what will happen? The highly exothermic reaction rate decreases, and because of that it is the safe process, nothing will take place. So this is all about of this video. In the next video we will discuss about the another topic. Thank you.